Hey everybody, welcome to the SkyLounge podcast, episode number 107, and as always, thank you so much for joining me today and listening in. If you are new, welcome, and check out some of the other episodes on the page. All episodes are available on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music, so make sure you are subscribed so you can get notified for a new episode every Tuesday. Make sure to follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook at the SkyLounge. Stalk me on Snapchat at DA13IG5UNG. Let's get started. Okay, guys, we are actually doing a bad and a good thing here. The good thing is we are posting this on a Tuesday. What a fucking miracle. But I have written nothing for this episode. But I figured I just shot a video for YouTube called, Don't Wait for Perfection, Just Work. Right? So I got to follow my own fucking words here. Right? And I just got to do it. And that's why the topic of the week this week is no meats, no buns, mostly SOWS. Yes, boys and girls, I don't have a topic of the week prepared this week. This is one of those rare weeks I am basically talking about out of my ass for a very short time because I didn't write anything, guys. I apologize, but I'm not gonna be lying here and saying I was busy. I'm gonna be real frank with you, boys and girls. Been a lazy piece of shit. I haven't been writing. I've been smoking a little too much, and I've been a little bit on the potato side of things. What I mean by potato is I've just been laying on the couch, not really doing much. And yeah, that is on my B, and I gotta take care of this shit, man. And this has been a 3-week disaster, but at least this week I'm on time. That's a fucking miracle. And hooray that it is. Hooray that it's happened. So, yeah, as you can tell, again, the no script thing is killing me, and I have nothing really of value to say at the moment. So for those of you who have been waiting for some anointed words of eloquence, words of breath, you're not getting that today. And ultimately, because I'm a shithead. All right, let's move on to some SOWS. Yeah, seriously, I have a stack of paper here that covers every and all game fucking reviews that I follow for every sports team that I like, and all the reviews here, boys and girls, are available on the YouTube page at the SkyLounge, so make sure you check that shit out for more detailed shit. I'm just going to go through this real briefly because there are a lot of fixtures I got to talk about because I have missed 2 weeks of this shit. Because again, I'm the asshole here. I'm not I'm not pulling this on anyone saying, oh, they're all assholes here. No, what I'm saying is, I'm at fault. Let's just get on with it. Okay, so in the Carabao Cup round of 16, versus Blackpool on Halloween, Arsenal was able to pull out a 2-1 victory. Close to losing, but we got out of there just in time. And in the Premier League week number 11, we will be faced with the task of hosting Liverpool, is what the fucking thought was. And maybe the thought process was also, maybe we could grab a win. Well, we grabbed a late equalizer thanks to Alexander Lacazette, and the continual draws was the whole thing the last week and a half, really. Europa League group stages, number 4. Against Sporting, at home. That's another fucking 0-0 draw. Because it just looked lackluster. And really, the epitome of lackluster came in the Premier League week number 12 versus the Wolverhampton Wanderers. And I gotta say, boys and girls, I was very disappointed. A 1-1 draw, but I looked at Arsenal this week, and you know what? Unfortunately, as we go into international break, it sucks, but it's good at the same time because the Arsenal Football Club didn't look aggressive in that last match, and I just felt that, hey, maybe we are due for a break. It's been aggressive style of football for the last few months, so maybe we do need a break. And Arsenal, I love them. I do. But I'm always wary of when we're doing well. Because I know the inevitable feeling of, oh my God, how did we fuck this up, will happen, right? Because yes, we beat Blackpool in the Carabao Cup in the round of 16, but we have Tottenham next in December. We faced Tottenham twice in December. It's going to be very difficult. Those derbies are no fucking joke, man. They get into your psyche. So Arsenal's got to be prepared. Got to do what they got to do. And here's the thing, boys and girls. I got no notes other than the little physical ones I have in front of me. So I'm going to talk directly about the Seattle Seahawks because I have no other real football news I could talk about right now. Well, I can. There certainly are news out there, but I don't feel like it, right? I mean, most of this podcast, what is it? I don't feel like it. I want to talk about it. So here we go. Let's talk about the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks has fallen to 4-5 because of back-to-back losses against the LA Chargers and against the LA Rams. You know the moral of the story of the fucking Seattle Seahawks right now is? Morbid losses. These really super macabre like ways to fucking end games. One possession games. And it's always a mistake that Russell tends to make. And listen, I love Russell, but when he makes a mistake, he makes a mistake. It happens. Right? Mistakes happen. LA Chargers, he threw a pick six. LA Rams, strip sacked. Shit happens. But you know what also happened too? In the midst of all of that? Russell Wilson's stat line kind of speaks for itself. 2-3 touchdowns per game this year. I mean, dude, the minimum amount of throws and that many yards. It's the most efficient we've seen Russell Wilson. And my whole thing is this. Yes, it sucks that we lost back-to-back games, but now we are headed back home to Seattle on Thursday against the Green Bay Packers. And boys and girls, let me tell you what. I'll give you a sneak peek into the Piggy Skin picks, which have not done well at all this past week. But let me tell you, give you a little sneak peek at Thursday Night Football. The Seattle Seahawks are definitely going to win. I believe in them. And if they don't, if they go 4-6, I will be fucking miserable. Okay? I'll let you know that right now. I will be fucking miserable. But the one team that doesn't really make me miserable because I know the expectation that what's going to be happening already. Because let me just revert back real quick. The Seattle Seahawks have kind of broken expectations for me this season and have raised my optimism level for a little tiny bit. And this is why I'm in a disaster right now. I am in a fucking flux and disaster with the Seahawks, where I thought, they were going to be terrible, and then they show this huge potential. And now it's just a roller coaster ride. I should have expected this when I said the season was going to be 9-7 or 8-8. But here we go. This is me. This is what I do. I'm an emotional guy. And again, when we talk about the Lakers, I'm an emotional guy, but I know the expectation. We've won so many fucking times. With the Lakers, when we lose, it's like, yeah, dude, we're going to eventually win. We can wait 10 years, but it happens. It's the Lakers. You understand that the Lakers hold 16 fucking championships in our franchise history. I've got to witness 5 of them in my lifetime. 5! Like, not a lot of fucking people get to witness that shit unless you were born in the 90s, you were raised in the 90s and saw Michael Jordan and you love Chicago, whatever. But with the Lakers, it's been an up and down for most of the season. And mainly because there have been way too many close games. And these games all come at a cost. So we had the Dallas Mavericks game. Got a win out of that, which was nice. Portland Trailblazers at Portland. Got a win, which was incredible. Like, I would have never thought, LA would have won against Portland. I just would have never thought that. And then against Toronto at home, they shit the bed and they lost. And then on a 3-game winning streak. Minnesota Timberwolves at home. Sacramento Kings at Sacramento, and then Atlanta Hawks at home, which was way too close, to be honest. And really, what I'm seeing with this Lakers squad is just all the potential is there. All the potential is laid out. But we just can't close out games. There are moments of just ineptitude in short bursts, and it's frustrating. Right? It's frustrating. If you're a Lakers fan, it's got to be frustrating. But here's the thing, boys and girls. We're going to keep it going. The Lakers season is going to be a really fucking long season. 82 games in a season, boys and girls. This is how it goes. This is absolutely how it goes. Right? That's some Lakers action, too. And you know what? Hockey's also long, man. Hockey's also 82 games. And we got to talk about our Vegas Golden Knights. However, our Golden Knights have not been doing so hot. They've been doing pretty fucking terrible. My God. They lose to the Nashville Predators. You know what's so sad? I didn't even write some of these scores down. That's how fucking upset I was. All right? And again, all of the match review guys are on the YouTube page at the SkyLounge. So if you guys want to see all the match reviews, all the details, well, quote-unquote details, because I skim details over there too. I'm telling you, they're more specific. Well, let me tell you what. I can tell you exactly how I feel about the Golden Knights right now. A loss in Nashville, a loss in St. Louis, and a loss in... actually, it was a win in Carolina. Against Carolina, at home, actually, in Vegas. And then we went on the Canadian road trip. Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, and Boston. Yeah, Boston is somehow counted as as Canada. I don't know. Ask Gary Bettman. I don't know how the fuck that shit works. Lose to Toronto, win in Ottawa, lose to Montreal, lose against Boston. And, let's talk about some of these losses, because the Toronto and Montreal game, I thought Vegas should have had it. Toronto game, Vegas played better. The Montreal game, Vegas just choked on their own fucking dick, and we have been playing terrible. Boston was just the epitome of how bad we were. And I have nothing really to say about the Golden Knights except get your head out of your asses, boys. Nate Schmidt is coming back on the 18th, and I'm really hoping his absence was the down factor of us playing so poor, because then we can say, all right, this guy's a fucking top defenseman. Then this guy is going to save our season. And my God, I'm kind of scared, but excited to have him back. So it's one of those weird things, but man, it's a bummer. It's a bummer when you have this kind of low loss period. We're 7th in the Pacific right now. We're not looking so great, but I'm always telling people, let's wait till December. These 82-game sports, wait till December. Wait till the half-point mark, and that's when we're going to really see what kind of team this is. And I'm hoping the Vegas Golden Knights can get their shit right. And boys and girls, I'll keep this real short, but I do have to mention this. Yesterday, Stan Lee, great creator, passed away. And it's so crazy, because it's one of those things where somebody who you've never met, somebody who you have never, been ever in the proximity of, but has affected your life, has affected your personal tastes, your preferences, your sensibilities on movies, films, pop culture, anything like that. It's incredible what one person can do to an entire, world, or even just one fat kid like me. I remember, so many, days in elementary school, middle school, just glomming onto comic books because I was that fucking socially awkward motherfucker. It's what I did. And, Stan Lee is just one of those cats where you let that creativity, dictate your, really that creativity and that passion dictate where you wanted to carry your life, where you wanted to, steer your life. And Stan Lee is really the epitome of a man who, I think he lived his dreams. I'm pretty sure there are personal stuff, there are more detailed things we don't know about Stan, but the man led an exemplary life, and I think those of us who love what we do, who love what we want to do, should strive to be a guy like him. And, it's crazy that another great legend has been taken away from us, but, such is life, guys. Such is life. We lose, but we also remember. We also appreciate. We also love, man. This is what it's all about. And, Stan Lee, rest in peace. Fucking legend. Absolute legend. And also, my grandmother passed away yesterday, too, so shout out to my grandma. Rest in peace. But man, Jesus fucking Christ, 2018, breezing by, huh? Fuck! Anyways, folks, thank you so much for joining me this week. I know a bit of a short episode, but again, I wanted to get this out. because you gotta build new habits. Make sure you are subscribed on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music for a new episode every Tuesday. Hey, maybe you make that a new habit in your daily lives, boys and girls. Make sure to follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook at The Sky Lounge. Stop me on Snapchat at DA13IG5UNG.